All right, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to tackle the rear wheel bearings and the swing arm bearings on this 76 shovel. Probably just a little channel announcement here. I'm probably going to take a break from YouTube sometime around Thanksgiving to the middle of December. This is the first time I've come out here to work on the bike in a couple weeks. Last week, today is Sunday, so on last Monday, we lost one of our 16-year-old dogs, Dagger, who this channel is named after, and here's his picture here. He had been on heart medication for probably about the last 8 or 9 months, and we had to make the decision Monday to put him down. He wasn't walking, he hadn't been eating for the last couple of days, and he was deteriorating pretty fast, and it's kind of hit our family kind of hard, the loss of this dog. We still have our other 2 dogs, a border collie and a lab mix, so they're still fine, but it was kind of a a heartbreaking thing for us to lose this dog. So anyway, let's move on, and we'll take the rear wheel off and the swing arm off. Okay, so the first thing we got to do is we got to take this cotter pin out. Starting to use some of my Craftsman tools from the 90s. Oh, that's not going to fit on there. I don't think this wrench is Craftsman. Doesn't look like it. So we got a lock nut here, and there's a brace for the caliper, and there should be a spacer in here. Now I have all new pieces that go here that are all chrome because these are all rusted. So we'll see if we can pull this out. There's another spacer on this side. Take this out. Actually, I'm gonna put that down because I got to take that pin out too. But is there a spacer? Doesn't look like there's a spacer there, just this piece here, the adjuster, but there is a spacer on this side. Okay, so we'll get this out of the way. And then we have the spacer over here that goes on this side. So this axle looks fine. I probably won't be doing anything with that axle. And now we can take the shocks off. Do I need to take that? Yeah, I got to take this piece off, this bolt. There's supposed to be, there should be a castle bolt there, like this one over here. I don't know why they didn't put that on there, but we've got to take that off. Okay, so we got this off. We're going to probably sand this down along with this brace, and we're going to repaint these. Going to throw these in the parts washer, and now we can take the shocks off and we can get the swing them out. See, these things are being replaced. I have these all in chrome, and I'll leave it like this so that way I can count the threads, at least get a basic setup when I do the tire. And this one seems like it's kind of frozen in there. Let me have to get something to knock that out. Put this over where I can clean them. All right, so now we can get the shocks off, at least the bottom part. I think we can take these shocks apart. I think we just have to compress the top part and we can take those apart. Look at them. Still gonna have to put these in the parts washer, but we'll stick them in here for now. Go on the other side. You can see that right in there, some damage in there. Just nothing major, but so we'll take these spacers out. The spacers on each side. right here, you can see the spacer. And there should be a seal. Let me get it in a rag. Yeah, it's coming out, I guess. Okay, so you can see it's coming out. I'm pushing it out that way. It's really the only way. There's something in here, in the fork that's rattling around, but so we'll keep working at this. It's so awkward to hold this thing. There we go. All right, so we've got the seal out and the bearings, and this grease looks pretty gnarly. Let me get something to clean that up with. Take a better look at it. Okay, I don't think this grease really has ever been changed. It looks pretty grungy. Let me see. We'll take a good look at these seals. I mean, at the bearing. The bearings don't look bad, but this grease is just terrible. All right, so there's the seal. All brand new stuff. So let's, yeah, see, I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know what's in there. There's something probably that came in, maybe dirt. I don't know. All right, let's get the other side off. And then we're gonna throw this in the parts washer. Actually, let me turn the parts washer on. I want to heat it up. I have a heater on my parts washer. All right, so that's warming up. We'll get this other side out. All right, so this one came out. Here's the other one. Take a look at these bearings. I'm going to clean these off right quick in the parts washer. I'm not reusing them, but I want to take a look and see actually what they look like. We're going to throw these seals away because we don't need these. So let's let me take these. Let's take this over the parts washer and we'll take a look at them. Okay, so these don't really look that bad. I'm not really seeing anything scored. I'll get a better look when it heats up and I can get more of this grease out. But they don't look that bad. But they're being replaced anyway. Same thing with these spacers. We're getting new spacers. And of course they give you a new pin to put it in anyway. So now all we got to do is put this in the parts washer and get all this grease out of it. Okay, so I think I've got as much as the grease out as I'm going to get. See if we can get these races out. This is the longest punch I have, so I'm hoping it's gonna work. There we go. Let's take a look at this race. All right, so this doesn't look too bad. I'm not really seeing any scoring on the face of it. So they probably didn't need to be replaced, but when you get the bike down at this level, you might as well just do it and be done with it. That way you don't have to deal with it anymore. All right, so you can see some scoring on here. If you look at it, let me tilt it, maybe you can see it better if I tilt it. So you can see some bearing marks right along here, actually all the way around it. So this side, actually the bearing was failing on it. Either that or it didn't have enough grease. But either way, we're replacing them. So far I've seen like 3 different types of grease in here. Red, black, and blue. So whether they're all the same type, I have no idea. But we'll get all that out. Okay, I do have a heater in here. Actually, this is it. You're not supposed to be working in here with the heater, but, and I did add this brush to this Harbor Freight, because without it, this thing kind of sprays a lot. So we'll take that out. We're not going to need this. Let me go get the swing arm. So we can let this kind of soak in for a little bit. Okay, so this has been soaking for a little bit. It's nice and warm in here now. So we can get all this grease off of it. Oh, we didn't turn it on first. Okay, so that's going to wrap this video up. Sorry, but I lost the rest of this footage that I wanted to post on the swing arm of installing the races, installing the bearings, and mounting it on the bike. You can see that it is already mounted on the bike. I still have to set the right adjustment for the pin. You're supposed to use a spring scale for that, but from what I've read, people just say take the shocks off and tighten this down until you feel some resistance on the swing arm, and that's generally where it has to be set. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll probably do that in the next video. You can see the tires all done, and I'll have that coming up in the next video too. So thanks for watching. I'm probably going to have maybe one, maybe two videos left before I'm going to take my 3-week break. I still haven't had any of the engine parts left. I'm hoping that's going to come back this week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.